Hi there, folks. It's Jonathan Denwood here from WP-Tonic. And in this video, I'm going to be giving advice about you're trying to build an online community in the middle of 2025. What are some of the key things you've got to know about, and what are some of the best platforms out there to let you do that? I'm going to go through it all in this video. Got a ton of experience in this area. I'm going to really try and help you. I'll be back in a few moments, folks. I'm coming back. So you're trying to build online community on 20 in the middle of 2025, and you're struggling a little bit about what are the best platforms and some of the key things that you need to know. Well, in this video, I'm just going to go into some of the key concepts, but I'm going to mostly focus on some of the leading platforms. I also want to point out when it comes to the fundamentals, I've written an article. You find the link in the video description that goes into everything that you got to know before you start using one of these platforms that I'm going to discuss mostly in this video. But let's start with the fundamentals. What do people expect in a modern community, like I say, in the middle of 2025? Well, it's going to be a kind of hybrid experience, depending what you plan to offer your community. Now, they're definitely going to be looking at a kind of forum. That's kind of old school, but it's coming back because of AI and other factors. But it's going to be blended into the experience like something like WordPress groups or other similar platforms offer that kind of layout. They're going to expect a kind of mixture of forum with like what Slack offers. I don't know if you've ever used Slack or Discord, or there's a number of these platforms out there. You could choose to use Facebook groups or Discord or Discuss, whatever. The only problem with those, you don't own anything. You don't own the community. So if they put their prices up or you fall out with them, you lose the community. That's not great, folks. So that's why people look at building their own community. You might think that you need your own app, which I think is a great idea at the right moment. People tend to rush into that too early, based on my experience. But it's another thing that having your own app and having it white labeled, if you're not at the stage where you've got a more mature community where you're thinking having a white labeled app would really help, it's probably a clear sign that you're thinking of this much too early based on my experience. So there's some of the fun. There's a lot more other factors. Like I say, I've written an article that goes into the fundamentals that you need to know. But let's go on and look at the platforms. Now, there's a number of them, but to my mind, there's only about four that I would personally consider. Um, they're in two buckets. There's either SaaS, software as a service, or there's a WordPress, a couple of WordPress solutions that I would look at. So there's two buckets. So let's look at the SaaS solutions. Now, to my mind, there's only two clear leaders. That's Mighty Networks and Circle. Now, Mighty Networks is an all-embracing system, does offer app functionality at a reasonable price. It's not white labeled. It's got all their marketing all over it. And the actual platform is mature, has had a refresh about a year ago. In my opinion, it's not the easiest platform to get your head around. When it comes to usability and UX design, even with the upgrade, I think it's behind some other platforms out there. It's just a little bit clunky. Other people would disagree with me, but that's the reason why it's got a whole community of consultants that will show you, that will set it up for you. If it was that easy to do, they wouldn't be in business, would they? Um, a competitor in the SaaS is Circle. Now, Circle's strengths are Mighty Network's weaknesses, and Circle's weaknesses are Mighty Network strengths. What I mean by that, when it comes to UX and usability and getting it set up, it's a lot easier than Mighty Networks, but it doesn't offer anything like the functionality of Mighty Networks, in my opinion. It's not designed to, because if you tried to do everything that Mighty Networks did, it would become increasingly more complicated to set up, because Mighty Networks tries to do everything, right? Now, it's also, there's another fundamental difference, and it's based on the different philosophies of these two platforms. Mighty Networks is really designed to be a subdomain to be bolted on to an existing website, where Mighty Networks, they provide websites. They're not bad, but they're not fantastic either. The editor that comes with Mighty Networks is not bad, but it's not great either. Where the actual community element that Circle provides, it's aimed, they host it, you put it on a subdomain, you have a button community, they click it, they're taken to the subdomain, they log in, and the community is there. They do offer also, when it comes to that app, it's a very similar situation. They offer app at a reasonable price that's not white labeled. It has all their marketing over it. And like Mighty Network, they can provide a white labeled app, but it's very, very expensive. It's still cheaper than trying to do this yourself, but it's still expensive, folks. So let's look at WordPress. Now, when it comes to WordPress, there used to be only one offering that you could really look at, and that used to be BuddyBoss. BuddyBoss, great platform, provides all the bells and whistles. It's very similar to what I'm going to say about BuddyBoss is going to be very similar to what I've just said about Mighty Networks. It provides everything, but that can also be a problem because it's a bit of a beast. It's a beast in server resources and getting it set up, getting it working with it, getting everything set up. Does offer app functionality. It's great value what they're offering, because they're offering at a couple of $1,000. It can be completely white labeled. Now, if you want to customize the functionality, it gets as expensive as the white labeled offerings of Mighty Network or Circle. But if you're happy with the fundamental baseline of what BuddyBoss is offering in the app, it's a lot more cheaper than to get a white labeled solution than what Mighty Networks or Circle is offering. Does it work as well? If you're not wanting too much customization and you've got good hosting, it's okay. It's not going to be as easy to manage as if you went with a white labeled solution with Mighty Networks or Circle, but it's going to be at 1/5 the cost. So that's a big difference, folks. Now, there's a new player. Well, I say new, it's been around for about 18 months. Much more easier to live with, works really easy. It's got a better UX design than BuddyBoss, much more lightweight, but doesn't offer the app. But I think a lot, like I said earlier in this video, people tend to go down the app route much too early anyway. And that's something called Fluent Community. We love it at WP-Tonic. It really, it's the sweet spot, really. It has the power of a lot of what Mighty Networks offers, but it has the simplicity of interface and design of Circle in a WordPress plugin, in my opinion, folks. So these are some of the solutions out there. Like I say, about the fundamental parts of the community, I've written an article. You'll find a link in the video description that goes into that part. I just wanted to touch that in this video and also some of the platforms. If you found this video useful, give us a thumbs up and also think about subscribing to the WP-Tonic YouTube channel. That really shows YouTube that I'm doing something right, and it encourages me to make more of these videos that will help you. So it's a win-win for both of us. I'll see you soon, folks. Bye.